you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset. They'll come inside of you. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, here's Haener. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 38 now, here's a second down and 6. To throw is Haener. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haener looking to throw it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing, Haener. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Caught on the slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Maybe go for it.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out.
Defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. on first down. Haener. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On second down, here's Henry. Shoves him aside. Yeah, strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On second down, here's Haener. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Now Sam Sloman is on. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the... As we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
A very solid gain of 27.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
No surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. That's how they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They run play action with Haener. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Play fake. It's Haener. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Haener sets to throw it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danico Autry drives him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Back deep, Patrick Peterson. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Allen.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
To the air, Allen.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Haener looking to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down is right.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive, that is any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haener. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Danico Autry. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Out of the gun, it's Haener. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Haener will throw on 1st down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Henry is in for a Lions touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Haener. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Haener here to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Haener.
He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Haener looking to pass once more.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On the return comes Drake. And running with power here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25. Possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they've Jaylen Warren, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And coughed it up.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Corral.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Hayner.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
To throw is Hayner. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Running from the gun with Henry. Fights him off, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Sam Sloman now for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Waddle, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Danico Autry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now Sam Sloman is on.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Corral.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Corral looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here's Corral on first down. Pass complete there to Nacua.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 3. Corral looking for another pass here.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Corral. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the Lions' 28-yard line.
Corral looking to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gervon Dexter
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Corral looking to throw.
Touchdown Bears! Puka Nacua, 32 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hayner sets to throw it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Chase Young
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Corral now to throw. This taken in by Kincaid.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Corral.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
On third down, here's Corral. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Corral, another throw coming.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back. They get to the line.
On second down, here's Corral.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
To Barkley on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Detroit. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 13. A minute 37 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Now Corral going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Corral to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now Corral. Open man is Waddle, complete. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's third down and 5. Here's Corral. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way And you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch. And I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out like the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this. And let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, get inside now, young man, because you wanted to be out there just having a good time. And actually, you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.